Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to use the fill surface command. So, we are going to cover the fill surface command with two examples. One is for the basic understanding and another one is for little advanced options which are provided in the fill surface command. So, let's start. So, the command will be in the surface, then just go to mode, and here in recently used, I have fill surface. However, you will get the command in fill. So here, let's read the definition. It is going to create a surface from a set of boundary, curves, or edges. That means we are able to create a surface from a set of boundary which are comprising of curves or edges. That means we can either select the 3D curves, we can either select the curves from the sketches, or we can select the edges of a sheet body. These are the three things which we can select under the selection of fill surface. Now, how the fill surface works? The basic fill surface works on the closed loop of the curves. That means if the sketch, if the curves, or if the edges are not forming a closed loop, then the fill surface is not going to take the place for the generation of surface. I hope you got it that for creating a surface using the fill surface command, the set of curves or set of edges must be closed. So let's understand the dialog options which are provided in the fill surface. The very first one is regarding the boundary. Here we have to perform the selection for the curves, edges, or you can say as 2D curves or 3D curves. Now, next we have the shape control, which are basically the none, fullness, fit to curves, and fit to facet body. We are going to cover one by one and we will make the understanding about all these options. At last, we have the patch into part and default edge continuity, which is G0, G1, and G2. For understanding the concept of continuity, you can watch my video on through curves. I'll attach the link so that you can directly jump to that particular video. Now, let's start with the boundary. So first, I'm just going to reset the command, which is the thumb rule for understanding any command. You have to just reset the command for once. Now, I'm just going to select this boundary and here comes the formation of the surface and just click on OK. Now you can see a surface has been generated using the fill surface. Now I'm just going to delete it because we have to just go through deep insights of the fill surface. Now, the very first thing is regarding this. You can change the continuity. You can set to G0, G1, G2. It depends on the user that what kind of continuity they need while generating the surface. So basically, I'm just going to have the G0 continuity and in the settings, I'm just going to untick this option so that we can analyze that what the impact of this option is on the newly generated surface. Then just click on OK. Now, earlier it was in the cyan color, as you can compare. So at that time, the patch was activated and now the patch is not active. That means it's in the deactivate state. So what is the meaning of patch? Patch means it is going to join that path. Like this is the surface. So this surface was earlier joined with this so that this could be considered as a single sheet body if the patch option was activated. So this is how patch works. Patch is going to basically join the newly generated surface with the old one. However, in this case, the surface is entirely different from this one. That means it is not patched with each other. So this is the option or impact of patch activation or deactivation on the newly generated surface. Now, we have covered two things, basically three things: the condition of the fill surfaces, then we have understood about the continuity, and at last we have just completed with the patch. Now let's come to the fullness, that what is fullness. So I'm just going to delete this once again, or let's generate the copy. Just press Ctrl T and I'm just going to have a copy of this, then click on OK. Now let's have a basic of fill surface here, just this one, and I'm just going to patch. This is the first example, and I'm just going to create one more copy of this. So here, just click on OK. Now this is without patch I need. This is patch, this is without patch. And here we are going to understand the concept of fullness, that what is the meaning of fullness. So I'm just going to have the fullness here, patch into part. I need to patch this, or it depends on you. So I'm just going to deactivate this so that we can have a better visualization among the newly generated surface and the old surface on which we are applying the fill surface. Now just click on this, and here we will get a handle for controlling the point offset regarding the center of this surface. Like if I just go down, so you can see here we will get a impression on the surface. So it is all up to you that what kind of center point offset you need here. I'm just going to have a click on OK. Now you can see this is how it will generate the surface with the fullness. So it is all up to you that what control do you want to offer to the center offset point, like this. Press home. So this is patch, this is without patch, and this is fullness. Now we have one more option in the fill surface, which is regarding the fit to curve. So before that, we have to understand that why do we need fit to curve. So for that, I'm just going to create a copy of this. Just click on OK. Now we are just going to have the fill surface here and reset the command, because here it was activated as fullness and I need none, and along with that I do not need patch. So I'm just going to have the tangent curves here, and I'm just going to select this. So here it is G1. Okay, no issues. Then just click on OK. Now at this point, you can see at this point, this basically it is coming out of the it is coming out, basically bulging out from this surface. So how we can have the control on that? For that, just go to the curves and then just go to bridge curve. And here I'm just going to select this one and then this one and click on OK. Now again go to the surface, then again go to the fill surface and select here fit to curve. So I'm just going to select these boundaries, and now I'm just going to select this one, then click on OK. Now I'm just going to hide this. Now see the difference between both these surfaces. First, let me just show you this one. This is bulging out, and let's check this one, how smooth it is. So this is how we can have the control on the surfaces regarding this, like how to use the fit to curve. So let's have a quick recap of the fill surface, that what we have understood all about the fill surface. First, we have understood about the limitations of the fill surface. Then why do we need the fill surface? What are the basic limitations of the fill surface? Then what are the shape controls of the fill surface? And what are the settings which are offered in the fill surface? So we are left only with one option, which is fit to facet body. Likewise, we have the fit to curves. So similarly, we are going to have the fit to facet body. I suggest you to try this option on your own, because in the case of facet body, you need a scanned data in the annex. So using that scanned data, or you can say as facet bodies, you can give the reference like I have given for the fit to curves. So I hope you are going to have the practice regarding the fit to facet body, taking the reference from fit to curves. So this completes the entire package of fill surface. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you have learned something new from this video, please do hit a like, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.